welcome back. Fridays with music are better Fridays on this here show.
Absolutely. Every day is better with music, right?
Yeah, right. It's a gift from above, I guarantee you that.
Absolutely.
Justin Johnson is with us. Justin, tell us a little bit about you and that thing you're holding. That's not a guitar, is it?
It is a guitar. It's actually a cigar box guitar, which you know,
cool.
is literally a guitar made out of a cigar box.
Right.
This one right here was built by a local luthier, Pete Chandler. His company is called Gig Dog Guitars. And you can see inside.
On the sidelines.
Yeah, he's right out there behind the camera.
I thought maybe
Pete.
that's where you kept a clean change of drawers if you're on the road.
You can, you know.
Could keep some jewelry. I appreciate a man wearing more jewelry than me. I like that. I like that a lot.
I could store. I'm looking for a place to store that. But,
yeah.
you know, this is it's a good modern example of a tradition that's gone back, well, really since music started, which is, you know, you think about people who started genres like blues, gospel, American traditional music, bluegrass, folk, and even, you know, tracing back to Africa and to the areas where the first stringed instruments were ever found. You look around and you say, you know, I want to make music, I want to strum on something, I want to, you know, have an outlet for this creative energy.
So those were born out of necessity, I guess.
In a way, yeah, you could, you know, and it's exactly, that's exactly it, because you want to make a sound, you want to create something like that, and if you don't have a guitar hanging on the wall, or you can't go out and buy one or borrow one, then you look around and you make it out of whatever's lying around.
You ripped somebody's license plate off the car in the parking lot when you came in, or what?
Hey, we'll just keep that between us.
Okay.
This
Just us, all of us.
Yeah, everyone here. But this is another guitar built by Pete Chandler, Gig Dog Guitars, and again, you know, it's a similar idea, but a completely different execution of that concept. And the thing about it, we were, I think, briefly about to talk about it here before we started. The thing that's interesting too is that all of these objects have a very functional role to play in the tone and the resonance of the instrument. This guitar down here, made out of the cigar box, has a much different tonal characteristic than this one's actually a lot warmer, which you'd be surprised with the metal license plate. And these older license plates actually are made out of a thicker metal, and I think more steel than aluminum, so they have a much bassier sound, and they sound a lot like those old National Resonator guitars, but in a much smaller package.
Well, we're going to hear you play it in a minute, but we want to find out about your appearance.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll be tonight. I'll be over at Mac Arnold's Blues Club, and I'll be doing a combination of things. I'll be doing a workshop to tell a little bit about the history, the cultural context, and you know, answer questions that people have about these instruments. I'll be starting that at 6 o'clock, and then around 7:30 I'll be taking the stage to do a full concert out there as well. And so on this tour that I'm really starting tonight in Greenville, it starts here, and I'll be going around the world, around North America, Europe, Australia. I really want to team up with the regional builders like Pete here in Greenville and everywhere I go, and get them to encourage them to come out to the show, bring their instruments, teach people about these instruments, and then put on my concert so that people really can see the full spectrum. They can meet the builders and the crafters in their areas, see how this art form springs up in all these different places.
Absolutely, and we were talking before, and I've seen concerts where maybe a workshop was done ahead of time or a little history was put in there, and it does really enhance the experience, and it really does give you a bigger sense for what you're hearing and feeling, because music does both, right?
Well, there's always a story to tell there too.
Yeah.
Without that amplifier, they're probably not very loud, obviously.
Well, no, they don't have, you know, because it's a cigar box and not a purpose-built acoustic guitar body, you don't have the volume and projection you would get out of a traditional acoustic guitar. But because it has that sort of choked and a different resonant quality, you get this much more, I call it like a rootsy sound. It's more of this like, you know, harks back to those sounds that I think the first blues music was probably played on, but no one recorded them. You know? And,
sure.
And my last album, Smoke and Mirrors, is a double album, and I devoted it completely to trying to tell the story of the history, both past, present, and future of these instruments. And it's a 2-disc album. The first disc is all pre-World War II cigar box instruments that I actually got on loan from a museum. And none of these instruments had ever been recorded, to my knowledge, on any album ever. until
Wow.
until we took him down. We took him down to the fields of the Mississippi Delta, and actually in a sharecropper shack recorded them out
place.
there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Well, we want to hear you play. So,
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, you're going to be April 3rd is your appearance at Mac Arnold's
yep,
Blues Club.
April
in Greenville.
3rd, starting at 6 o'clock.
All right.
And you have a website?
JustinJohnsonLive.com, and also rootsmusicschool.com.
Okay.
And go see you tonight.
Here he is. Let's listen.